right, Leslie, the thing got stopped, and I think we've been able to pick it up at the place it stopped, and so we're starting from that point on. And if it's not quite jived, you'll understand why. I've only just begun to tell you about a couple of two amusing doubles matches. Your mother and I were perennial quarterfinalists at the club, and very popular mixed doubles championships. And one of them was when we were behind in the match. I mean, we lost the first set and we're down in the second. I think I told you that to start off with, so I'll give you the other ones. We were playing against one of the young studs who was a candidate to possibly win the club championship, though he never did, but he was a good player. And he got himself a Whitman High School senior who was on the team to be his partner, and they met us before the quarterfinals. And of course, they were overwhelming favorites. And they made the mistake of trying to hit every ball to you. The few balls that I got, I hit to the girl, of course, on that side. And she didn't have any trouble handling my shots. She just hit them to you. And you spent the whole time volleying like a banshee. And you even hit many shots off the handle and off the frame. And guess what? We won in straight sets. You won in straight sets. It's still a miracle. I told them afterwards all they had to have done was hit a few in my direction, and they'd have won the match. But that was a remarkable match of Ellie standing in there and volleying, endlessly volleying, and winning. The other match was, I think I didn't get into that one, and that was, we were playing Dan Bumstead, who's a real character and a very fine player, and he had a new wife and he taught her to play tennis, and they met us in the club mixed doubles tournament, and I would say that because she was brand new, that we were probably a slight favorite in that match. But I think a lot of people thought that Dan could make it up with his fabulous left-handed shots and his athleticism. They're all, I mean, way younger than we were. So Dan's plan was to have every ball hit to you, and every time the ball was hit to you, he would run into the center of the court and volley it. And you spent the whole afternoon shooting the ball down his alley. Every time he left his side to get to the net into the middle to poach your ball, you fired it down the alley. I mean, one way or another, you got it down his alley. We won 6-1, 6-0.
Right. Leslie or Ellie?
Ellie.
Ellie, yeah, because you keep saying you.
I keep saying you. Well,
Yeah.
it's
Ellie.
It's Ellie. Sorry about that. So those were two remarkable matches, and it told you something about Ellie's tennis playing. She was a real athlete. She looked at those two matches as all I did was defend myself from a barrage of balls. She was also, believe it or not, the ladder champion of Kenwood. Now, nobody would play on the ladder. They all, because it was singles play. And singles play is brutal at Kenwood in the summertime. And all the good players didn't want to take on the few good singles players that played the ladder. And who do you think was ladder champion at Kenwood? Was your mother. Your mother could win one way or another so many times. But I said her real motivation was to avoid losing. And I couldn't figure out why she played on the ladder, because she had to she had to take the initiative. And she said, well, that was one time that I wanted to prove that I was fairly good. So there you got it. And that's my story about Ellie for now.